Yeah.
Paul Crozier.
I'll put it in the sun. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well indeed. Very
Nice
well
to meet
indeed.
you.
Welcome to Dorking.
Thank you very much. What happens when it's not a sunny morning?
We've got big tarpaulins that we put over stuff, but normally we have a prayer and nearly always that prayer's answered and we don't get rain. It's amazing.
He saw two brothers, Simon, who was called Peter, and his brother Andrew. They were casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. "Follow me," he told them, "and I will make you fish for people." Immediately they left their nets and followed him.
Wendy, so this is your Besom in Dorking warehouse, or what would you call it?
We call it the unit.
The unit. So what do you have here?
In this corner we've got bedding, towels, curtains, bath mats. The tables and chairs and beds and mattresses tend to be stored in the unit, and there's a high turnover of beds, always a great demand for beds. Pat testing takes place at this table here, and John's got his equipment and his labels. Got the crockery, pots and pans, table lamps, and electrical items that have been pat tested and labelled over here.
Jamie, the story of the Besom in Dorking, how did that start?
Well, it started long before me by a lady called Jack Gardner. There was a person in her church, and he gave a large sum to Besom, and this enabled Besom to take off. It did run out in the end, unfortunately just before I started running it, and we were finding it difficult to keep going, and I was thinking that perhaps we ought to send a newsletter around to the 14 churches that were supporting us at that time, and mentioned that we were going to have to close if we didn't get some money. My predecessor, Jack Gardner, was a bit horrified by that suggestion, and we decided not to do it. It's obviously a God thing that there was an accountant who worked at another church who happened to look at the company accounts and see how bad our finances were, and gave us £4,000, which immediately made us able to continue. And since then, it's just worked out that the churches have given us money, several of them at any rate, on a regular basis, without us having to ask them. And we seem to be better off now than we have been since I've ever run it in the first place.
So you see God providing without you having to go
exactly
fundraise yourself, which obviously Besoms don't do. You are reliant on prayer, and you see prayer working.
That's it. Yeah, we endlessly have answers to prayer on all fronts, but crucially in this case on our financial position. Yes.
So you've got a great new Luton van, this tail lift, which makes quite a significant difference. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So how did you come to get this van?
Sourced from a van hire company the other side of Guildford. The family are Christians. We were given some money specifically for a new van.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Good. So how did you come across the Besom?
The children's centre.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And the microwave has turned up for you?
Yes.
Do you know anything about the Besom?
I know that they're like a charity and they obviously help you with things.
Did you know that it's to sort of connect to local churches?
I know sometimes like normally they do like prayers after.
I'll pray a quick blessing on you anyway. So
Yeah.
Lord, just thank you for her children, and Lord, it's good to see her after quite a while now.
So why do you come to Besom?
I think it's so rewarding actually. We're a link in a chain with donors and recipients. You get so much from it, and you feel called to it really.
I think we get more out of it than the people we give to be honest.
Yeah.